Lethal, Delvun. Seasonal. Lord of Hatred. Queued for game, queued for game. Local. Right here.
I hope the inn has something to warm me up.
Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Dungeon, directional pad, waypoint. Nostrava. Dungeon. Waypoint. Nevsk. Services. Stash. Waypoint. Wejan Hani. Services. Stash. Heal. Weapons. Rings, waypoint. Margrave. Services. Stash. Heal. Kordragon, Menestad. Services. Stash. Skosk, waypoint. Firebreak, a button, waypoint. Saragar. A button. Waypoint. Ferrobrug. Services, stash. Heal. Waypoint. Ked Bardu. Services. Armory. Stash. Wardrobe, stronghold. The Onyx Watched, directional, dungeon, waypoint. Fate's Retreat, stash. Waypoint. Hidden Overlook. Services. Dungeon, directional path, waypoint. Girnde. Service, Kejis, waypoint. Imperial, waypoint. Iron Wolves encampment. Dungeon, a button. Track, waypoint. Tarzarat, armory, waypoint. Zarbinzet. Services. Armory. Stash. Wardrobe. Heal. Armor vendor. Rings and amulets. Waypoint. Zarbinzet, armory. Stash. Dungeon. Steadfast bear. Waypoint. Wejan Hani, dungeon, direct, waypoint. Nev, a button, waypoint. Margaret, waypoint. Yelesna. Waypoint. The tree, directional, waypoint. Backwater. Serve, waypoint, Nahantu. Waypoint. Itcherfall. Select waypoint. Karast Bazaar. Services. Select difficulty. Waypoint. Samuk. Services. Stash. Heal. Rings and amulets. Purveyor of curiosities. Blacksmith. A button. Left shoulder button. B button close. Message of the day. Hashtag show Pavnana. Newsfeed. Roster. 1/1. Search for players. B button close.
Hail Wanderer. Laid before you is the bounty of history.
Recommended for you. Knock, friends list, 0. Cage. Find a list a party. Activity selection. Drop down option. Drop down option 1 of 6. Any. Dungeons. Echo open. Seasonal. Undercity. Seasonal. Open world exploration. Drop down option 4 of 6. Open world seasonal. Drop down any. Fields, Helltide, Legion event, Helltide. Legion, other, strong, whispers, strongholds. Drop down checkbox drop down option 1 of any. Base, Lord of Hate, drop down checkbox disabled. Checkbox disabled. Newcomers welcome. Checkbox enabled. Using map pins. Gameplay. Checkbox disabled. Checkbox disabled. Challenge checkbox disabled. Exploration. Checkbox enabled. Checkbox disabled. Checkbox disabled. First time. Checkbox checkbox enabled. Leveling. Your party is now friends list. Kudomila. Tithe collector. A button. Interact. Menestad coffers. You seem concerned. A button select. B button. Western ways. Character. Character. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Judy, Zealot. Abilities. Left shield charge. Rank 4/15. Core. Mobility. Juggernaut. Channeled. Phalanx charge. Shield charge surges forward in a wave of energy and knocks enemies back, dealing 1000. Virtuous charge. Shield charge becomes adjudicator skill and consumes judgment on impact, increasing the ending nova damage by 20% for each judgment consumed up to 100%. When shield charge ends, you release a holy nova, dealing 900. Character. Judy. Ability. Hired mercenary. Active. Abilities. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder. Divine Lance. Rank 4/5. Tip of the spear. Zealous Joust. Divine Lance becomes a zealot skill. Divine Javelin. Throw Divine Lance, dealing 489. Zealous Joust. Zealous Joust. Character. Left Judy. Abilities. Abilities. Check Clash. Advance Clash. Rank 4/15. Basic. Juggernaut. Generate Faith. 20. Strike an enemy with your weapon and shield, dealing 625 damage. Striking enemies with Clash grants you Crusader's March, increasing your block chance by 38. Opal Rhino joined the party. 2-4. Your hired mercenary is on standby and will return. Two coins 70, 20. Advanced Clash. Rank 4/15. Basic. Juggernaut. Generate Faith. 20. Brandish. Holy Light. Blessed. Holy. Brandish. Brandish. Shield Charge. Brandish. Shield Charge. Divine Lance. Rank 5/15. Item Contribution. 1. Core. Mobility. Shield. Spear of the Heavens. Rank. Falling Clash. Rank 4/15. Falling Star. Rank 2/15. Rank 2 Clash. Falling Star Clash. Rank 4/15. Basic. Falling Brandish. Rank 13/15. Fall Clash. Spear of the Heavens. Rank 1/15. Spear Clash. Spear of Clash. Rank 4 Clash. Falling Clash. Falling Star. Rank Falling Clash. Falling Clash. Spear. Shield. Divine Lance. Clash. Brandish. Abilities. Two coins 70, 20. Fate 77%. Judy, Zealot, hired mercenary. ability, check, holy bolt, blessed hammer, holy bolt, blessed hammer, divine land, street, fault, branded, shield, clash, divine land, shield, clash, divine land, abilities, faith 100%, faith 70%. Beneditor. Containers.
Don't just stand
Event
there.
joined.
Help
Caravan
me.
under siege. Speak with the villager.
You are a fool
Faith
to trust
90%. Arsonist. Firebrand. Arsonist. Firebrand. Fire containers. 2 coins set. Arsonist. Storm ward. Firebrand, Storm, Marauder, Western, Marauder, Firebrand, Arsenal, Forbidden, Marauder, Storm Ward, Arsonist, Storm Ward, Arsonist, Western Base, Firebrand, Subtle Reinforcement, Life 90%, Arsonist, Marauder, Arsonist, Life 100%, Marauder, Firebrand, Marauder, Arsonist, Ruined, no. Event complete. Caravan Hut, Greater Radiant Chest, Tunic. Two-hand ring. Two-handed hammer. Tunic. Left shoulder pause. Undiscovered. Waypoint. Samuk. Stash. Heal. Rings and amulets. Purveyor of curiosities. Blacksmith. A button. Travel. Y button. Favorite. 2 coins 70, 20. Western ways. Sub reinforcement. The Sallow River banks. Raise the effort container, event joined, right analog stick. To duck, right analog stick, demonic analog life 60%. Focus base 33%. Base 2%. Storm demonic effigy. Storm ward. Life 71%. Base 100%. Storm ward. Life 83%. Storm ward. Life 93%. Storm ward. Destroy the enemy structures. 2 coin 7. Character. Judy. Abilities. Left shoulder button. Brandish. Sword of Mastery. While healthy, Brandish deals 1200, returning light. Brandish light return. Sword of Mastery, Mastery, 58 seconds remaining. Sub-O reinforcement. Mastery, 51 seconds remaining. Mastery, 47, right analog stick. To climb down. Right analog stick. To climb up, Black Lung Mountain. 2 coin 70, Carver Shaman. Master Defeat, 31 seconds remaining. Harbor Shaman. Harbor Shaman. Drifter's Tunic. Coin 70, 20. Right, Frostbite Trails. Right analog stick. To climb up. Bone War, Armored, Fallen, Armored, Harbor. Coin 70, 20. Slain Villager. A button. Indirect, Bone Warrior Archer, Bone Warrior Archer. Bone Wall, Follow Sar Devotee. Suba Reinforcement. Brave Hound, Necrophage, Bone Wolf, Harbor Shaman, Brave Hound, Harbor Shaman. Faith 97%. Harbor Shaman. Harbor Shaman. Life 82%. Harbor Shaman. Life 93%. Awaken Exarch, Brave Hound. Necrophage, Brave Hound. Bone Wolf, Skeleton Guardian, Skeleton, Bone Warrior, Brave Hound. Bone Warrior, Bone Warrior Corpse, Necrophage, Awaken, Brave Favor Token, Brave Hound. Brave Hound. Brave Hound. Awaken Exarch. Hollow Star, Awaken Exarch. Brave Necrophage, Brave Hound. Life 82%. Necrophage. Awaken Necrophage. Life 94%. Necrophage. Awaken Exarch. Brave Hound. Awaken Brave Hound. Brave Hound. Awaken Necrophage. Brave Hound. Necrophage. Awaken Necrophage. Brave Hound. Brave Hound. Brave Necrophage. Brave Hound. Awaken Hollow Sergeant. Necrophage. Faith 100%. Brave Hound. Necrophage. Brave Hound. Hollow Brave Hound. Necrophage. Awaken Exarch. Awaken Exarch. Bone Warrior. Hollow Sergeant. Brave Cudgel. Awaken Exarch. Point 70, 21. Necrophage. Awaken Exarch. Awaken Exarch. Brave Hound. Necrophage. Realm Breaker. Suba Heavy Pads. Sturdy Gloves, Heavy Pads. Crude Cudgel. Wayward Soul. Speak to the Wayward Soul. Speak, event join. Carver Lunatic. Carver Lunatic. Faith 63%. Carver. Faith 4%. Carver. Faith 88%. Carver. Wrathful Phantom. Wrathful Phantom. 2.7. Wrathful Phantom.
Friend,
Wrathful Phantom.
don't leave.
Suba Reinforcement. Armored Fallen Hound. Fallen Hound. Fortified, 21% slash. Armored Fallen Hound. Carver Overseer. Fallen Hound Ring. Wrathful Phantom. Carver Lunatic.
Are you still
2.70,
there?
Chip Ruby. Carver, Fallen Hound. Carver, Luna, Carver, 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 Carver over, Carver, Carver, Fallen Hound, Carver, Carver, event complete. Wayward Soul. 37,007, Radiant Chest. A button, Cathedral Crest. Cathedral. Chipped Skull. Carver, 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 Bone Warrior Captain. Sub-Arena, Bone Warrior Arch, Bone Wall. Coin 70, 21. Coin 70, 21. Focus Block. Storm Ward. Coin 70, 21. Storm Ward. Carver Overseer. Storm Ward. Crowsclink. Storm Crowsclink. Storm Ward. Crowsclink. Slain Villager. Storm Ward. Slain Monk. A button. Interact. Storm Ward. Fortified. 1% slash. Sub-Arena. Coin 70, 21. Coin 70, 21. Fortified. 0% slash. Ward. Sub-O reinforcement. Foothills of Saron. Sub-O reinforcement. Crusher. Oppressor. Vile Fiend. Oppressor. Vile Fiend. Horror. Oppressor. Slain Villager. A button. Interact. Flesh Thresher. Sub-O reinforcement. Loose Stone. A button. Interact. Jars. Vile Lunatic. Vile one. Sub-O reinforcement. Flesh Thresher. Crusher. Good point. Crusher. Flesh Thresher. Oppressor. Fallen Hound. Armored Fallen Hound. Slain Barbarian. A button. Interact. Flesh Thresher. File 1. Crusher. Life 81%. Crusher. File. Bloody Pile. Stone Cache. A button. Interact. Life 91%. Bloody Pile. succubus, bloody chest, succubus, chest, a button, iron mauler, bloody pile, iron, bloody pile, loose stone, a button, interact, slain mercenary, strider's crown, flesh thread, flesh thresher, file overseer, file, razor spine, moon, razor spine, moon plan mauler, moon plan shaman, summer reinforcement, spider, spider, base 99%, toxic worker, base 100%, base 79%, spider host, spider, base 100%, SPID Erling, Tarkon 6, spider, SPID Erling, SPID Erling, toxic lurker, SPID Erling, spider toxic lurker, toxic stone cache, a button, interact, Tarkon 6, spider, shambling orb, loaded corpse beam, level 47, toxic shambling corpse, spider, pocket SPID Erling, spider, SPID Erling, SPID Erling, SP, spider, SPID Erling, favorite for SPID Erling, life 80%, shambling corpse, life 90%, shambling corpse, fate 100%, toxic murder, fate 64%, radiant chest, ring, faith 84%, bloody pile, spider, toxic murder, SPID, spider, sub reinforcement, Moon Clan Marauder, Moon Clan Marauder. Tarkon 69. Oppressor. Stone. A button. Interact. Tarkon 69. Vile 1. Vile 1. Vile B. Vile 1. Vile 1. Vile 2. Flesh Thresher. Bloody Pile. Right analog stick. To climb down, right analog stick, or vein. A button. Interact. Tarkon 69. Tarkon 69. Tunic. Or vein. Or vein. A button. Interact. Moon Clan Impaler. Moon Clan Claw. Right analog stick. To climb up. Right analog stick. To climb down. Slain Villager. A button. Interact. Jars. The bleak expanse. Oppressive. Succubus. 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 Jars. Jars. Insatiable hunger. Event join. File 2. File shaman. File 1. File Drenlisa Blister. Summer Reek File B.
The daughter of hatred demands blood.
File 2. File Fallen Hound. Fallen Hound. File 1. File Shaman. File Shaman. Life 88%. File Drenlisa plus Blister. Fallen Hound. Life 99%. Fallen Hound. Fallen Hound. File 1. Fallen Hound. File 2. File 2. File 1. File Lunacy. File 1. Life 84%. File 1. File 1. File 2. Life 96%. File 1. Colgi Firebrand. Life 68%. Colgi File Shaman. Tarkon 69. Life 52%. File 1. Fallen Hound. File 2. Life Fallen Hound. Life 53. File Shaman. Stage 1. File Unity. Life 64%. File Shaman. Life 74%. File 1. Fallen Hound. File Overseer. Fate 100%. Drenlisa plus Blister. File 1. File 1. Life 75%. Drenlisa plus Blister. Event complete. Insatiable hunger. Greater radiant chest. A button. Life 85%. Rare charm. Cut Death's defense. Cudgel. Rare charm. Cudgel. Life 95%. Targe. Tarkon 69. Targe. Targe. The Baron Steeps. Ruin. Cherishes Spark Touch. Bleak Expanse. Cherishes Spark Touch. Tarkon 69. Tarkon 69. The Baron Steeps. Chip Diamond. Tarkon 69. The trick Containers. 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 Tarkon 69. Containers. Buried Hall. A button. Interact. The occultist can replace powers on your legendary items with those from your Codex of Power. Grand Betrayal of Bones. A button. Interact. Tarkon 69. Mother's Disciple. 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 Mother's Chosen. Mother's Chosen. Mother's Chosen. Mother's Disciple. Mother's Disciple. Fate 65%. Mother's Disciple. Fate 100%. Mother's Chosen. Tarkon 69. Mother's Chosen. Mother's Chosen. Mother's Chosen. Containers. Life 43%. Mother's Chosen. Life 77%. Mother's Chosen. Life 87%. Mother's Disciple. Life 99%. Mother's Disciple. Mother's Chosen. Mother's Chosen. Mother's Disciple. Mother's Chosen. Mother's Chosen. Mother's Hero. Life 99%. Mother's Hero. Mother's Hero. Tarkon 70. Mother's Hero. Phase 9. Sub reinforcement. Life 54%. Strider's Lake. Life 64%. Life 74%. Mother's Chosen. Mother's Chosen. Mother's Disciple. Life 100. Mother's Disciple. Subo reinforcement. Fate 77%. Tarkon 71. Fate 97%. Sturdy. Provisions. Left shoulder button. Tarkon. Sturdy pen. Mother's Chosen. Mother's Disciple. Mother's Disciple. Mother's Chosen. Mother's Chosen. Mother's Chosen. Mother's Chosen. Mother's Hero. Mother's Hero. Fallen Shaman. Demonic Shade. Mother's Chosen. Mother's Disciple. Mother's Disciple. Fate 100%. Mother's Chosen. Mother's Chosen. Mother's Chosen. Life 56%. Mother's Chosen. Left shoulder. Demonic Shade. Life 87%. Open chat. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button cycle channels. Wrathful Phantom. Wrathful Phantom. Wrathful Phantom. Wrathful Phantom. Tarkon 71. Life 97%. Wrathful Protection Shrine. Wrathful Phantom. Wrathful Ring. Sub reinforcement. Life Wrathful Phantom. Life 97%. Wrathful Phantom. Fate 67%. Wrath Ring. Wrathful Phantom. Fate 97%. Wrathful Phantom. Life 87%. Mother's Disciple. Mother's Chosen. Life 97%. Great. Life 86%. Provisions. Mother's Chosen. Mother's Chosen. Mother's Chosen. Life 97%. Great. Wrathful Phantom. Wrathful Phantom. Great. Life 81%. Great. Life 71%. Wrathful Phantom. Life 83%. Great. Tarkon 71. Life 73%. Great. Life 83%. Great. Containers. Life 93%. Mother's Disciple. Mother's Disciple. Wrathful containers. Wrathful Phantom. Tarkon 7, Sub-A-Re, Wrathful Phantom. Lightning Torrent, Wrathful Phantom. Mother's Disciple, Wrathful Phantom. Mother's Chosen, Containers. Wrathful Bound Prisoner, Containers. Sub-A-Reinforcement.
My
Buried
savior.
halls. Free the prisoners. 4. Wrathful Phantom. Wrathful Phantom. Wrathful Phantom. Wrathful Phantom.
Would it have made it without
Bound
you?
prisoner. Bound prisoner.
My savior.
Button. Interact. Tarkon 71.
My savior.
Provisions. Containers. Bound prisoner.
Bless you.
Container. A door has been unsealed. Protection Shrine. Button. Interact. Tarkon 71. Spectral Awakening. Resurrected Malice. Sub-A Reinforcement. Faith 100%. Tarkon 70. Faith 100%. Dungeon complete. Buried halls. Completion rewards. Defeat the resurrected Malice. Drifter's Pants. Weathered cover. Drifter's Pants. Weathered cover. Grand Gathering. Tarkon 71. Barrel. Tarkon 71. Tarkon 71. Tarkon 71. Tarkon 70, 1. Tarkon 70, 1. Tarkon 70, 1. The Trail of Bones. A button. The knockdown status effect prevents enemies from moving or buried halls, containers. Event joy, cleaver, cleaver. Survive the enemy assault. Maniac. Blood, cleaver. Maniac. Executioner. Forger. Master. Maniac. Cleaver. Maniac. Cleaver. Fate 69%. Maniac. Fate 100%. Maniac. Executioner. Target. Forger. Executioner. Executioner. Tarkon 7. Executioner. Executioner. Maniac. Cleaver. Executioner. Executioner. Defeat Hamelin Hurler. Master. Collect 50 enemy souls. Event complete. Jar of Souls. 40,530. Life 80%. Weathered, sturdy gloves. Weathered tunic. Sturdy gloves. Life 90%. Blood, Maniac, Bloodhawk, Cleaver. Life 100%. Execute, Lost Pack. Lost Pack. A button. Interact. Bloodhawk. Containers. Oppressor. Oppressor. Shift amethyst. Chipped amethyst. Tarkon 70, Drezong joined the party, 4-4, the Bleak Expanse. Horror Archer. Oppressor. Lorian 52, 159. Flesh vile succubus. Flesh horror. Subvile fiend. Horror corpse found. Tarkon 70, 2. Tarkon 70, 2. Lorian 52, 159. Jars. Saronkal, world boss joined. Asheva the Pestilent. Asheva the Pestilent. Begins in 32:10. Tarkon 70, 2. Rezon, initiated a vote. Vote to start Whispering Pines Nightmare Dungeon. Checkbox disabled. Checkbox a button accept, X button decline. Scooby-Doo 101. Lorian 52, 159. Scooby-Doo 101. Carrick, Knight, Judy, Zealot, abilities. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Clash. Rank 415s. Basic. Juggernaut. Generate. Advance. Rank 115. Item con. Basic skills deal damage and are always available to cast. Basics. Clash. Clash. Rank 5. Cast speed. Divine Lance. Divine Lance. Blessed Hammer. Holy Light. Falling Star. Falling 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 Star. Falling Star. Hired Mercenary. Abilities. Hired Mercenary. Reinforcements will emerge during combat and execute their snipe. A button. Cast when the player casts Brandish. Snipe. Cast when the player casts Brandish. Cast when the player casts Falling Star. Cast when the player casts Divine Lance. A button. Apply. Cast when the player casts Shield Charge. A button. Apply. Cast when the player casts Shield Charge. Hired Darfish 3030 join the party. Eating on Carrick Knight Armor. Judy, ability. Hired mercenaries don't join player parties. They will return when you venture alone again. Hired mercenary. Abilities. Left Judy, Zealot. Let no one doubt. Abilities. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Available points. 0. Keyword search. Y button. Eating on Carrick Knight Armor. Rare Pants. 487 item power. 913 armor, plus 26 point profile. Ward Torso head. Slot Transmog, on. Equipped. Bruiser's Boneweave Helm. Torso, hand, leg, feet, mate, Conquest, Big, Renown, Knight Armor. Renown Ruin. Dash Nexus, Vagrant Form. Rare Boots. Conquest Serpent. Rare Two-Handed Mace, Rare Shield. 501 item power. 564 armor, -0, Dungeon Cache. Rare Cache. Manual, Lost Archives Nightmare Sit Ring. Character, Knight, Renowned, Proven Levy. Worldly Stability. Rare Temper Manual. Recipe, Rumbling Wraps. Rare Pants. 448 item Virtue Star. Rare Chest Armor. 508 item power. 1334, Distinguished Tunic. Raven Source. Rare Ring. 502 item power. 69 all resist, plus 5.3% toughness. Vanguard Reaper. Rare Chest Armor. 485 item power. 1273 armor, plus 26.4% toughness. Plus 22 strength. Plus 101 maximum life. Scoop Ripped Mail. Rare Gloves. 474 item power. 356 armor, plus 16.9% toughness. Fiend. Ripped Mail. Rare Gloves. Fiend Coat. Rare Chest Armor. Silent Crushers. Rare Boots. 474 item power. 356 armor, plus 0% toughness. Plus 24 strength. Plus 4 life regeneration. Plus 4.0% healing. Crimson Boneweave Vaults of Retribution. Legendary Pants. Crimson Cleaver. Keen Strider's Hand. Adventurer's Boots of the Arbiter's Zephyr. Iron Hate. Rare Plate. Command Omen. Rare Chest Armor. 473 item power. 1241 armor, plus 6.8%, Leggings of Carchus. Legendary Pants. 469 Dream Gambit. Rare Ring. Grumpy Oldman joined the party, 4. Officer Don, official. Raven's Distinguished Tunic. Offhand, main hand, feet, left hand, torso, head. Slot Transmog, on. Insulating Chart. Crude Diamond. Crude Chip Tab, 3. Magic Rune of Invocation. Chip, 2. Magic Rune of Invocation. Requires 600 offering. Invoke the Rogue's Concealment skill for 5 seconds, gaining movement speed, unstoppable, and stealth. Link with the Rune of Ritual in equipment with 2 sockets to form a rune word. Only 2 rune words may be active at a time. Cannot salvage. Vessel of Hatred item. Sell value, 4,000 gold. A button. Sick. 2. Magic Rune of Invocation. Requires 200 offering. Invoke the Spirit for legs. Hands. Torso. Head. Sick. Magic. Sick. Magic Rune of Invocation. Require. Yaks. Sick. Magic Rune of Invocation. Yaks. Mani. CIR. Mani. 2. Magic Rune of Ritual. Yaks. Sem. 2. Yaks. Mani. C. Main. Feet. Head. Slot Transmog. On. Equipped. Bruiser's Boneweave Helm. Legendary Helm. 380 item power. 570 armor. Plus 19 torso, hands, legs. Slot Transmog. Ring. Equipped. Intertwined Thorn of Adaptability. Legendary Ring. Neck. Equipped. Hunt Medal of the Indomitable. Ring. Equipped. Green Judy, Zealot, abilities. Hired Mercenary, Carrick, Knight Armor. Knight, Dash Nexus. Vacant, Proven Levy. Rare Shield. 501 item power. 564 armor, minus 0.8% toughness. 20% block chance. Plus 100% main hand weapon damage. +1 fate, insulating charm, efficient Horadric, sanctified charm, magic charm, frigid, sanctified charm, magic charm, 100 and of insulating charm, of frigid charm, magic charm, 316 item power, lucky hit, up to a greedy charm, magic pants join the frigid charm, seed charm, equipped, auric charm of freezing, rare charm, equipped, harmonious charm, seal, charm, equipped, charm, brutal, greedy charm, noxious charm of restoration, miler of practice technique, set charm, 400 item power, +1 to aura skills, +172 cold resistance, practice technique, boba of practice technique, valiant charm of restoration, rare, harmonious Horadric greedy, brutal charm of the unbound, boba of practice technique, set charm, 400 item power, +4.4% crafting material drop rate, lucky hit, vigorous charm of swift, miler of practice technique, set charm, 400 item power, +1 to aura skills, charm, seal, charm, equipped, boba of slaughter, charm, seal, charm, brutal, greedy charm, seal, equipped, keen Horadric seal of riches, rare Horadric seal, 420 item power, unlocks 4 charm slots, +4.0% attack speed, practice technique, charm, equipped, miler of practice technique, set charm, 400 item power, +1 to aura skills, +172 cold resistance, seal, charm, crude diamond, insulating charm, brutal, not boba of slaughter, set charm, 480 item power, +188 shadow resistance, lucky hit, up to a 40% chance, knock, greedy, boba of practice technique, set charm, brutal, greedy, knock, boba of slaughter, set charm, equipped, miler of practice technique, set charm, seal, brutal, boba of practice technique, set charm, 400 item power, +4 point, resistant, sanctum, charm, equipped, auric charm of freezing, charm, seal, charm, equipped, frigid charm, seal, charm, greedy, brutal, greedy, noxious charm, boba of slaughter, set charm, not resist, boba of practice technique, set charm, equipped, boba of practice technique, set charm, reward unlocked, challenge, reward, sparked, force, player, seal, equipped, keen Horadric seal of riches, charm, equipped, charm, seal, charm, equipped, crude diamond, insulating charm, Judy, zealot, juggernaut, I will never bend, Judicator, may justice fall upon all. Your basic skills now apply judgment. Judgment can now be detonated early by your core Judicator skills, dealing 80% weapon damage in a small area and gaining Judicator skill benefits. Judging an enemy, increase the damage they take from you by 80% until they die. A button. Choose Oath. Judgment marks an disciple. I will balance the scales. Casting a disciple Judicator. May justice fall upon all abilities. Left shoulder button, Y button. Hold. Travel to the dead. Fortified, 100% slash. Night Arc. Left shoulder button. Season of Death Awakening. 30 days. You must increase your difficulty tier at the difficulty statue difficulty select stat. Light. Archetype cache. Light. Player title. Supports all classes. Title suffix. Equipped from player profile. Season of Death Awakening. 30. Overwatch. Season, Overwatch. Season of Death Awakening. Overwatch. 30 days left. 1/8. Claimed. Unlocked. Card preview. Event reliquary. Overwatch. Unlocked. 40 days left. 1/8. Claimed. Collect Eye of the Overwatch currency and use them to claim themed cosmetics. Elite and champion monsters have a chance to drop Eye of the Overwatch currency upon being slain. Claim all rewards to unlock the bonus reward. Reward available to claim: 25, 75, 75, 75, 100, 150, 100%. Y button buy more platinum, B button close. 100, Overwatch. 30 days left. Season of Death Awakening. 30, Skoskalan. B button close. Friends list, 0. Social filter. Message of the day. Hashtag show Pavnana. Newsfeed. Roster. 1/1. Search for players. B button close.
Your
Recommended
return.
for return to game. World boss spawning soon in Nahantu. Carrick, Knight Armor. Judy, Zealot. Abilities. Left shoulder button, abilities. Hired mercenary. Stand, reinforcements will. Current sub wrap. Tier 5 reward. Tier 5 reward. Hired Dungeon complete. Lost archives. Completion rewards. Jolene 39. Carrick, Knight Armor. Dungeon Cat. Weathered gloves. Remnants of Raid, Runeblade, Manual, Weathered Gloves, Manual, Strider's Lake. Carrick, Knight, Elemental Finesse, Knight. Recipe Knight, Renown, Devastator's Bounty. Rare Sword. 505 item power. 207 damage per second, plus 78. 154 to 224 damage, War Ward. Rare Axe. 464 item power. 106 Reach Torturer. Rare Gloves. Efficient Officer Don. Leggings of Carchus. Command Omen. Vanguard Regenerating Strider's Leggings. Fiend Code. Rare Chest Armor. Fiend Code. Rare Chest Armor. Carrick, Knight Armor. Rare Pants. 487 item power. 913 armor, plus 22%
Greetings.
toughness. Plus 100. Crimson Cleaver. Crimson Keen Striders. Regenerating. Efficient Strider. Fiend Code. Fiend Rip Vanguard. Command Officer Leggings of Carchus. Legendary Pants. 469 item power. 800 Raven Source. Tarkon 72. Damage over time effects have different origins. Fire causes burning, poison causes poisoning, shadow causes corrupting, physical Saron Caldera. Kabar, world boss spawning Kabar. Rings and amulet, Kabar, Saron Caldera, Tungle. Jeweler. A button, Selenga. Blacksmith. Salvage. Salvage, aspect unlocked.
That got most of it.
Aspect of audacity has been direct blacksmith. 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 Saron Caldera. A button. Temper manuals can vary in quality. Saron Caldera, world boss joined. Asheva the Pestilent. Ring. Crimson, Keen Strider's hand wrap, regenerating Strider's leggings. Jolene 39. Jolene 39. Jolene 39. Jolene 39. Jolene 39. SPNYX, Funfuang 30, 25. Jolene 39. Darren 10. Darren 10. Basra 17, 241. Darren 10. Darren 10. Darren 10. Eating Anon 61. Eating Anon 61. Darren 10. Darren 10. Darren 10. Darren 10.
Hello.
Eating on 61. Eating on 61. Eating on 61. Darren 10. 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 Gamer Girl 38. Eating on 61. Eating on 61. Darren 10. Darren 10. Gamer Girl 38. Gamer Girl 38. Jolene 39. Eating on 61. Eating on 61. Jolene 39. Eating on 6. Jolene 39. Jolene 39. Eating on 60. Jolene 39. Jolene 39. Right shoulder button. Hello.
Greetings.
Jolene 39.
Hello.
Jolene 39.
Greetings. Hello.
Hello.
Shaven Pestilent. Defeat a Shaven. Defeat a Shaven. Gamer Girl 38. Osrid 17. 244. Gamer Girl 38. Joel Seba reinforced Darren 10. Base 95%. Darren Osrid 17. Eating on 61. Base 85%. Fortified S. Archon 17. Life 68%. Life 7. Fortified. Seba reinforcement. Life 100%. Eating, Jolene 30, Unswap 30, 25. Faith 97%. Aaron 10. Aaron, Jolene 39. Faith 77%. Jolene 39. Fortified, Zika 61. 144. SPNYX 69. Life 50%, life 57%, life 46%, SPNYX, Zika 61, 200, Jolene 39, life, Seba reinforcement, eating on 61, life 52%, eating on 61, life 62%, eating, SPNYX, on 61. Life 60, life 40, fake, life 39%. Archon 17, Seba reinforcement. Fake 55%. Archon 7, Jolene 39, Jolene 39. Life 58%. Zika 61, 244, SPNYX 69. Life 60, Fake, Osrin 17, Zika 60, Aaron 10. Life 56, Life 46, Seba reinforcement, and Jolene 39. Faith 13%. Strider, Jolene 39. World Boss defeated. Faith 33%, Darren 13. Life 85%. Fun Walk 31, 25. Life 95%. Fun Walk 31, 25.
I appreciate
Zika
that.
61, 244. Faith 1%.
I
Trick
appreciate
Room,
that.
Bone Charm, Faith 21%.
Oh, well done.
Magic Charm,
That
Carrot,
was not bad.
Faith 41%. Faith 61%. Faith 81%. SPNYX 69. Veronica 7, 105. Draconia 17. Draconia 17. Foothills of Saran. Crusher. Flex Crusher. A lost pack. A button. A presser. Slain villager. A button. Interact. Jars. Slain mercenary. A button. Slain mercenary. A button. Interact. Vicarious join the party. 3-4. Necrophage 50. Frostbite trails. Necrophage 50. Join the party, 4/4. Necrophage 50. Slain minus. A button. Interact. Slain militia, studded axe. Slain knight penitent. A button. Interact. Sub a reinforcement. Ice Howl Taiga. Left shoulder but. Neck. Whisper. Select difficult waypoint. Garast Bazaar, waypoint. Stash, waypoint. Waypoint. Itcherfall. Services, stash. Hawazar, dungeon, directional pad right. Search in party finder. Right analog stick click. List in party finder. Wrathful Phantom. Wrathful Phantom. Wrathful Phantom. Containers. Wrathful Phantom. Lightning Torrent. Wrathful Phantom. Wrathful Fan. Wrathful Fan. Skeleton Guardian. Skeleton. Lightning Horror. Lightning Horror. Wrathful Fan. Lightning Horror. Lightning Horror. Lightning Horror. Base 92%. Base 59%. Magic Chart. Rune Band. Event joined. Impromptu investigate.
The
Burn damp
killers
wood.
are likely still
A
about.
button.
If I can
Interact.
find them, I might
Fate
learn what I need to
79%.
know. The smoke from stoking the fire will attract all manner of
Faith
attention,
99%.
including that of the killers.
Slay the target. Mother's disciple. Faith 54. Mother's chosen. Faith 90%. Mother's disciple. Mother's disciple. Mother's disciple. Mother's chosen. Mother's disciple. Mother's chosen. Mother's disciple. Mother's disciple. Last one. Mother's disciple. Mother's chosen. Mother's wrathful fan. Get that one. Mother's wrathful fan. Mother's disciple. Mother's disciple. Skeleton archer. Skeleton wrathful fan. Lightning Horror. Riptoberon 63. 48. Fortified. 50% slash.
I need to make amends.
Event complete. Charge. Greater Radiant Chest. Charge. Charge. Cathedral Crypt. Charge. Strider's High Tunic. Charge. High Tunic. Skeleton Archer. Lost Archives. A button. The tether status effect prevents enemies from moving out of its radius. It can be removed through unstoppable or immune effects or by destroying the tethered target. Gate Ice Howl Tiger. A button. Interact. Fortified. 72% slash. Carver. Overseas. Favor token earned. Rewards are available. Carver. Fortified. 96% slash. Carver Overseer. Fallen Hound. Carver. Armored contain Fallen Hound. Armored Fallen Hound. Fallen Hound. Carver Shaman. Carver. Riptoberon 63, 48. Lost Armored Fallen Hound. Fallen Hound. Carver Overseer. Armored Fallen Hound. Fortified. 76% slash. Carver Overseer. Riptoberon 63. Carver Lunatic. Riptoberon 63. Carver Lunatic. Carver Shaman. Carver. Return the mechanical box to the pedestal. 2. Carver. Fallen Hound. Riptoberon 60. Mechanical pedestal. A button. Interact. Gateway to learning. Carver. Halls of knowledge. Fortified. 56% slash. Harvard. Rip Oberon 64. 40. Harvard. Life 80%. Sub-O reinforcement. Fate 39. Harvard. Fate 2%. Life 48%. Broadsword. Life 50. Fate 22%. Life 69%. Wrathful Phantom. Wrathful Phantom. Life 90%. Fate Rage. Life 100%. Wrathful Phantom. Rip Oberon 64. 48. Harbor Lunatic. Harbor Lunatic. Harbor. Rip Oberon 64. 40. Wraith. Fate 7 initiated above. Go to start Ishari Sanctum Nightmare Dungeon. Checkbox enabled. Checkbox enabled. Checkbox disabled. Checkbox disabled. 100 and Faith 100%. Containers. Rip Oberon 64. 48. Rip Oberon 64. 48. Wrathful Phantom. Sub-O reinforcement. Gateway to learning. Axial chamber. Necromancer's coffin. Abut mechanical pedestal. Gateway to learning. Mechanical axial chamber. Carver over halls of Carver overseer. Sub-O reinforcement. Fate 77%. Fate 97%. Rip Fallen Hound. Carver overseer. Fate 61%. Wrathful Phantom. Fate 100%. Rip Oberon 64. 48. Lightning Horror. Fate 76. Fate 100%. Rip Oberon 64. 48. Ek Roxy 3. Ek containers. Carver. Carver overseer. Ek Roxy. Rip Wrathful Carver. Carver lunatic. Carver lunatic. Armored fallen hound. Fallen hound. Armored fallen hound. Armored fallen hound. Armored fallen hound. Fate 76%. Carver fallen hound. Fate 100%. Harvard. Ek Roxy 4. Fate 81%. Carver Shaman. Rip Oberon 64. 48. Gateway to learning. Rip Oberon 60. Carver Asinosh Ek Rare Seal. Heavy gloves. Ek Rare Seal. Heavy gloves. Barrel. Axial chamber. Ek Roxy 5. Spirit collar across. Ek Roxy 5. Wanderer's Rune. Yes. Quest complete. Links of Hope. Fur-lined pants. Broadsword. Wanderer's Cap. Fur-lined pants. Gateway to learning. Carver. Carver shop, Carver lunatic. Fate 48%. Carver. Fate 9, Carver. Fallen Hell. Fortified, Carver Shaman. Fate 87%. Rip Oberon 64, 48. Rip Ek Roxy 5. Rip Oberon 64, 48. Ek Roxy 5. Rip Oberon 64, Ek Roxy 5. Striders 2. Rip Oberon 64, Ice Howl Taiga. A button, upon reaching level 50. Ice Howl, Lost Archives. Interact. Ek Roxy 5. Wrathful Phantom. Skip. Wayward Soul. Slay the enemies. Wayward Soul.
Is someone there?
Slay the enemy. Wrathful Phantom. Wrathful Phantom. Wrathful Phantom. Rip over. Wrathful Phantom. Wayward Soul. Wayward Soul.
Dark all around.
A button. Wrathful
Why didn't
Phantom.
you go?
Wrathful
I
Phantom.
don't want to be alone.
Wrathful Phantom. Wrathful Phantom. Sub reinforcement. Wrathful Phantom. Wrathful Phantom. Wrathful Phantom. Wrathful Phantom. Wrathful Phantom. Rage. Wrathful Phantom. Rage. Fate 60%. Fate 95%. Wrathful Rage. Wrathful Phantom. Loose Film. Wrathful Phantom. Lightning Horror. Wrathful Phantom. Ripple. Lightning Horror. Lightning Horror. Wrathful Phantom. Lightning Horror. Wrathful Phantom. Wrathful Phantom. Wrathful Phantom. Wrathful Phantom. Tormented Remnant. Greater Radiant Chest. Button. Interact. Carrick, Ashavas spoils. Chest armor, Whispering Pines Nightmare. Carrick, Soul, Raven, Soul Brand. Unique chest armor. 551 item power. 1446 armor, plus 31.4% toughness. Plus 31 strength. Plus 125 maximum life. Plus 1205 armor. 4% impairment reduction. Your healing potions grant a barrier for 100% of your maximum life for 1 second. You gain 30% damage reduction while you have a barrier and may drink your healing potion while. Virtue Star. Raven Medal, Virtue Star. Rare Amulet. Worldly Fortune. Recipe learned. Worldly Fortune can now be used for tempering. Your hired mercenary is on standby and will return. Sub reinforcement. Viperi. Wrathful Phantom. Viperi. A button. Wrathful Phantom. Viperi. Wrathful Viperi. Skeleton Corpse. Protection Shrine. button, wrathful phantom. Subo reinforcement. Frostbite trails. Altar of Lilith. Button. Interact. Bone Warrior. Bone Warrior. Bone Warrior. Bone Warrior. Faith 58%. Faith 78%. Faith 98%. Carver Overseer. Faith 76% good rate. Faith 100%. Slain Village good rate. Slain Villager. Slain Villager. A button. Interact. Storm Ward, focus lock. Subo reinforcement wood rate. Wood rate. Wood rate. Faith 97 wood rate. Fortify. Wood rate. Faith 77 life 100%. Faith 100%. Wood rate. Storm Ward. Focus lock. Focus lock. Life 90%. Wood rate. Life 100%. Focus lock. Slain villagers. Wood rate. Faith 94%. Wood rate. Lamberga. Loose stone. A button. Interact. Prowler, focus lock. Prowler. Bellowing ravine. Frostbite trails. Storm Ward. Hollow tree. Slain militia. A button. Interact. Subo reinforcement. Fate 67%. Nost Rabbit. Faith 88%. Yarenka. Stable Master. Go to shop. Find more mounts and mount armor in the shop. Right analog stick. Right analog stick. To climb down. Cultist Refuge. A button. Close enemies are those who are in melee range. Distant enemies are those who are outside of melee range. Halls of Assembly. Rahir. Nost Rabba. A button. Interact. Nost Cultist Refuge. A button. Interact. You become fortified when you have any amount of fortify, which is drained to restore life over time. Certain skills, Halls of
This
Assembly.
place is
Rahir.
unsettling.
Mother's Disciple. Mother's chosen. Mother's chosen. Right here. Mother's chosen. Mother's chosen. Mother's chosen. Mother's disciple. Mother's disciple. Mother's disciple. Mother's disciple. Mother's chosen. Mother's disciple. Mother's chosen. Mother's chosen. Containers. Mother's chosen. Mother's chosen. Character virtue. Left shoulder button. Friends list 0. Search for players. Delist and leave party. B button close. Friends list 0. Life 83%. Mothers demonic. Mothers chosen. Mothers chosen. Mothers chosen. Mothers chosen. Life 94%. Mothers decide. Left shoulder button. B. Friends list 0. Delist party. Attention. Find a party. Mothers disciple. Mothers disciple. Mothers disciple. Mothers disciple. Mother's disciple. Sub reinforcement. Mother's disciple. Mother's disciple. Mother's disciple. Mother's chosen. Mother's chosen. Mother's chosen. Mother's chosen. Mother's chosen. Mother's herald. Mother's disciple. Mother's disciple. Fate 7. Fate 100%. Mother's chosen. Fate 62%. Mother's chosen. Fate 100%. Mother's disciple. Mother's disciple. Mother's disciple. Life 94%. Mother's disciple. Fate 68%. Demonic chain. Fate 90%. Mother's chosen. Life 83%. Mother's chosen. Mother's disciple. Life 99%. Mother's disciple. Mother's disciple. Mother's disciple. Mother's disciple. Fate 62%. Praise. Mother's disciple. Fate 82%. Mother's disciple. Mother's disciple. Ring. Mother's disciple. Mother's hero. Mother's chosen. Mother's chosen. Mother's chosen. Mother's chosen. Containers. Mother's chosen. Mother's chosen. Mother's disciple. Mother's chosen. Mother's chosen. Mother's demonic. Mother's chosen. Demonic chain. Mother's disciple. Mother's disciple. Fate 50%. Mother's disciple. Containers. Fate 70%. Fate 100%. Mother's chosen. Mother's chosen. Mother's chosen. Fate 68%. Mother's chosen. Fate 100%. Chest. Strider's shoes. Sub reinforcement. Mother's chosen. Mother's chosen. Play the overseer and collect the cultist. Slay the Overseer and collect the cultist key. Rakshasi. Fate 70%. Fate 95%. Great Hammer. Cultist key. Great Hammer. Containers. Containers. Crates. You have reached Nostrava. A button. Interact. All legend. Nost Cultist Refuge. A button. Interact. All legendary powers are recorded in the Codex of Power. To upgrade a halls of
I hope
assembly.
whatever's here puts up a
Right
good
here.
fight.
Gladius. 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 Sub-O reinforcement. Containers. Sub-O reinforcement. Sanctum door. A button. Mother's fallen. Mother's care fallen. Mother's chosen. Mother's chosen. Mother's disciple. Mother's disciple. Demonic shape. Life 87%. Life 76%. Mother's chosen. Mother's disciple. Barrier, 0%. Right analogs, containers. Intersect right analog stick. Containers. Token lock. Storm door. Token lock. Prowler. Storm ward. Storm ward. Prowler. Storm ward. Fate 100%. Storm ward. Storm ward. Okay. Mother's chosen. Storm ward. Mother's chosen. Life 18. Token lock. Life 100%. Token lock. Sub-O reinforcement. Demonic shape. Fate 89%. Mother's disciple. Fate 61%. Mother's disciple. Fate 81%. Mother's Prowler. Mother's disciple. Fate 6 Prowler. Fate 100%. Mother's Storm ward. Prowler. Storm ward. Mother's disciple. Fate 76%. Mother's disciple. Crates. Sub-O reinforcement. Storm ward. Fate 95%. Storm ward. Storm Ward, Storm Ward, Storm Ward, Storm Token Lock. Mother's disciple. Mother's disciple. Mother's chosen. Mother's disciple. Mother's disciple. Traits. Resplendent chest. Storm Ward. Mother's chosen. Mother's disciple. Mother's Storm Ward. Mother's disciple. Mother's chosen. Heavy boots. Button. Interact. Mother's cage. Button. Interact. Life 64%. Mother's chosen. Life 43%. Zidon Verticus. Life 22. Zidon Verticus. Barrier. 0%. Healing well. A button. Flesh pressure. Life flesh pressure. Life 80%. Pressure. Life 92%. Flesh pressure. Flesh pressure. Fate 100%. Flesh pressure. Flesh pressure. Fate 100%. Fallen shaman. Fallen shop. Ice clan marauder. Fate 38. Ice clan mauler. Fate 81%. Ice clan marauder. Fallen. Here. Crusher. Ice clan marauder. Ice clan shaman. Here. Fallen. Sub-a-reef. Succubus. Succubus. Ice clan succubus. Fallen overseer. Fallen. Ice clan mauler. Succubus. Fallen shaman. Fallen over. Heavy plants. Healing. Radiant. Healing well. Strider's leggings. Healing well. Healing well. A button. Interact. Strider's legging. Healing well. Rune band. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Heavy boot. Containers. Crate. Mother's disciple. Focus lock. Mother. Storm ward. 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 Storm ward. Storm ward. Storm ward. Storm ward. Storm ward. Storm ward. Dungeon, sturdy chest armor. Storm ward. Storm ward. Storm ward. Storm ward. Life 7, mother's hero. Life 67%. Interact, muff cage. Focus lock. Focus lock. Mother's hero. Life 77%. Resplendent chest. Resplendent chest. Ring. Super drifters boot ring. Manual ring. Prowler. Life 91%. Storm Mother's disciple. Prowler. Mother's storm ward. Mother's disciple. Storm ward. Prowler. Storm ward. Storm ward. Cloak and lock. Sub-O reinforcement. Life 90%. Life 100%. Mother's defense. Storm ward. Storm ward. Page 50. Storm ward. Page 82%. Hook and lock. A button. Interact. Grenade snow blast. Sherlock double X. Life 57%. Crates. Provisions. Life 68%. Containers. Life 78%. Life 88%. Provisions. Life 98%. Mother's disciple. Prowler. Mother's Faith 51%. Mother's chosen. Faith 100%. Prowler. Cage. Hook and lock. Sub-O reinforcement. Faith 97%. Strider's heavy pants. Wanderer's gloves. Starflail. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button.
loyal friends you'll not find.
Crates. Crate shield. Subo reinforcement. Faith 62%. Faith 83%. Right analog stick. To halls of assembly, right analog stick. To climb down. Containers. Containers. You have Nost Rabba. A button. Seek out Nost Cultist Refuge. A button. Interact. Masterworking requires obdusite, a material commonly found in nightmare dungeons and in the infernal hordes. Nost
Good
Rabba.
place for us to regroup.
A button. Interact.